announced last week our vision for technical computing, which includes high-performance computing.
Right.
And there's really, it's a long-term investment that the company's making around really enabling scientists, engineers, financial quants to do better modeling and better simulation and bring new and innovative tools to them. And there's three primary areas of investment that we're making. The first is simplification of writing parallel code. Today it's just too hard to write parallel code. There's a limited number of experts who can write MPI code, and we want to enable abstraction and simplification through our tools like Visual Studio 2010 that we just shipped for both managed and native code to be able to more easily write parallel code in an easy manner. So that's the first big area and a continued area of investment that the Microsoft Corporation is committed to. The second area is around dealing with the data deluge that's just happening out there. Data is just growing astronomically, both in science and engineering and financial systems. And how do you deal with both structured and unstructured data? How do you input the data? How do you retrieve it? How do you cleanse it? How do you manage it? How do you archive it in a systemic way? And that's a big area. And how do you then extract insight out of all that large data? How do you find patterns? How do you visualize that data in a better way so you can really understand it? And we think that's an area that's ripe for simplification and innovation that we're going to be investing in. And then last but not least is the cloud. We have made major investments in Azure as our core platform for extending cloud capabilities, and it will be a foundation that we move high-performance computing into. We're seeing a lot of interest from customers today on Azure, and a lot of the workloads, as much as 30–35% of the primary workloads, tend to be HPC type workloads, applications that are doing what we call sort of embarrassingly parallel type applications. The stochastic modeling, simulation, those sort of things lend itself very well as then storing the data and make sure that's accessible in the cloud through SQL Azure. So we were talking about that in terms of the areas of investment. We're pretty excited. We launched a new community site called modelingtheworld.com, where we've brought in some folks, some people at Microsoft, Microsoft Research, our product groups that have been looking at tackling a lot of these modeling and simulation problems, as well as experts from the industry to really start a dialogue, to really sort of begin and understand what are the challenges that we need to address as a community. So we're pretty excited about the investment and looking forward to bringing these things out in the future.